The Gabonese justice system is expected to hear a petition in August to find out if President Ali Bongo Ondimba is fit to continue governing the country or not. This comes after increasing speculation over his health that after he suffered a stroke last year. And even after his treatment in Morocco, he has never made a live speech or spoken before the general public. Attorneys in the case say it will be heard by the Court of Appeal in Libreville starting August the 26th. It should be noted that in March, 10 members of Gabon's political opposition, civil society and trade union movement filed a suit requesting Bongo be assessed to see whether he was medically fit to continue in office.
And well, Lynette, Mark Ona Esangi, member of the Call to Action collective that has brought the country's justice system to book, is now live with us from Libreville in Gabon. Good morning. After a first rejection, the Gabonese justice system will finally examine on appeal your request for President Bongo to undergo medical checkup. Is it a victory for your collective?
Merci pour la question. C'est une victoire pour
Thank you very much for the question. It is indeed a great victory for the collective Appel à l'Agir. It is a victory quite simply because our request had been rejected by the presidents of the court, where we had filed an appeal, and despite the mischiefs and maneuvers of Ali Bongo's lawyers, who immediately referred to the Court of Cassation to block the procedure at the level of the Court of Appeal. The president of the Court of Appeal considered that this approach was clumsy, since the case had not yet reached the level of the Court of Cassation. So it was not appropriate for the Court of Cassation to block the procedure.
The
Court of Appeal therefore agreed to go to the merits. That is to say, that we'll meet again on August 26th to plead, meaning both parties will have to plead on that day.
And Bongo Mavungu, President Ali Bongo's lawyer, opposes this decision because for him the case is in the Court of Cassation and does not allow the Court of Appeal to go any further in the proceedings. What is your reaction on this?
The file cannot be at the level of the Court of Cassation if the Court of Appeal has not yet examined it. Once the Court of Appeal agrees to examine the file, the parties who will feel abandoned can refer it to the Court of Cassation. But it is not the opposite. There is actually a whole procedure. We filed a petition with the president of the Libreville court who rejected our request, and we appealed, and the Court of Appeal agrees to go all the way. Now, if Mr. Bongo Mavungu considers that he's been wronged by this, he can bring the matter before the Court of Cassation. That's the approach. We are not yet at the level of the Court of Cassation, even if their approach to bring the matter before the Court of Cassation long before the Court of Appeal was lame. I even think that is why the presidents of the Court of Appeal agreed to keep the case. So do you think that your approach has a chance of reaching a decision in your favor? Whether the procedure is successful or not, I simply think that the Gabonese judiciary has taken another step forward. This is the case of the head of state that is being discussed in the courts of Gabon. That is, there was a lawyer's war to decide on a complaint against the President of the Republic. And we're actually used to the hiccups in this type of case. That is, once a case on the head of state is presented, it is closed without further action. At least, now we'll be able to plead. It's a first. Even if this case does not succeed, I think that we have taken a major step forward in terms of Gabonese justice. We definitely wait for the final decision of the court of Gabon. Thank you so much, Mark Ona Esangi, for talking with us.